Hello everyone, it's good to see you all. I'm joining you from my bedroom today during distance learning time. We continue on our platform of professional development from our homes, from the comfort of our homes. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some research-based strategies that you can share with your fellow colleagues and that we are going to be sharing for throughout the school district. So I'm going to be focusing on the literacy strategy, the Common Core RH 910.1, citing specific textual evidence to support analysis of primary and secondary sources. Okay, so we are going to hone in on some research-based literacy strategies for math, science, and social studies. And these strategies support vocabulary, comprehension, writing, and it aligns with the standard that I just shared with you today. Okay, so let's start with math. It's not exactly my favorite subject. See, I hate it so much I just knocked it on the floor. We're just going to keep rolling because that's what we do. As teachers, we are flexible and we adjust to cameras falling on the floor. So math, again with math. So students sometimes struggle in the area of math when it comes to word problems. And that's mostly because of their inability to comprehend them. Okay, so visualization is a great strategy that we're going to focus on to help with math word problems. So visualization is kind of just how it sounds. You're using mental images to from the reading to help you make understanding and make meaning from what you're reading. So students are taught to how to use visualization to represent mathematical problems with pictures, diagrams, storyboards, tables, graphs, and other graphic displays. Hodges says, the transformation of new material into meaningful visual images of information allows students to further develop their own knowledge base. Words transform into pictures and allow students to clarify their thinking so they can see what they're trying to solve, just visualizing it. Okay, so their understanding of the problem is developed through visualization by using different senses. Proficient readers can create images to better understand what they read. Okay, so let's try that one out in our classes, okay? That's a great one that you could use in a lot of different classes, but this really has proven to help students with their math word problems, just to visualize it. So they've done studies that have proven that when students apply this strategy, it's their favorite one. They can just kind of close their eyes and focus and visualize. Okay, so science. Anticipation reading guides. Students get to practice the process of finding supporting evidence on controversial topics. Before reading, teachers challenge students to agree or disagree to a series of statements and justify their opinions in writing. Students identify their prior knowledge, report preconceptions, clarify misconceptions, and prepare to read with understanding. After students have committed to their positions, a class discussion is then held. This discussion can be enhanced later on after students read, react, and justify or revise their positions from supporting evidence from the text. Reading scientific texts can be really challenging for students. There's a high concentration of abstract ideas, technical vocabulary, and various text forms. So sometimes students just don't know what they're reading. It's so hard to comprehend. So using anticipation guides to engage with and reflect upon the key ideas, students are faced with obtaining, evaluating, and communicating essential information from complex science texts, as well as arguing from evidence. So those are all those literacy skills that are going to help our future students in this age, correct? Yes. All right, so social studies, here we go. Vocabulary. You know, so much of social studies, the estimate from Alexander Shea says that it's estimated that social studies textbooks account for 85% to 90% of the curriculum delivery. Teachers, our social studies teachers, are you using textbooks that much? Hopefully we're incorporating videos and other primary sources that might be pictures and paintings and not all text, but this is a class where the literacy skills are really needed. And this is why strong vocabulary comprehension skills will greatly increase understanding and mastery of the curriculum in a social studies classroom. So strong vocabulary skills are crucial. Without those, students cannot fully participate in the continuous cycle of learning that takes place as they make literacy-based connections to the material that they read. Supporting vocabulary comprehension in a social studies classroom with the use of an electronic dictionary. You know those pop-up dictionaries that they have with the social studies texts? This is an online resource that allows students instant access to definition of words within the context. So a study by Goski and Winfred Fry in 2007 showed comprehension was higher for students who use the pop-up dictionary strategy because they would be able to check the meaning of the words that they did not know in an immediate and convenient way. Not like, oh, I'm not sure what that is. Let me walk over to the dictionary and pull out the book and see what that word means. It's right there. They can click on it. These tools that we have now with technology are essential for helping with comprehension. I would add that when you're annotating, that one of your annotations could be just defining a word. So students can define words when they annotate, and you'll watch how comprehension grows. So how are incorporating research-based instructional strategies beneficial? The research shows that a student's level of literacy skills is an indicator of overall achievement in all content areas: science, technology, engineering, math, as well as their level of college readiness. So that's according to ACT 2006. This research supports the need for secondary teachers to embed literacy instruction in their content area and to find appropriate texts to ensure that all students receive continued literacy instruction and support the progress through the secondary grades. Excuse me. Thank you for joining us in our professional development today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the foam falling and me almost choking and then needing to drink water. I'll see you next time. Thanks.